Chris, Cat Fowl's out there with about 2 minutes left, and you guys score the next 8 points to come up with the win. What did you see from those guys, especially Jared Vanderbilt in that final stretch there?
No, he was huge. His energy, his activity, defensively, it was great. It was a good matchup for Olynyk. In general, he was like emblematic of our bench. I mean, our bench really won us this game. Wancho, J-Mac, Vando, those guys really came in and gave us great juice. It was a tough run of games here. We could have easily had a schedule loss here, but I was proud of the way we found a way to win.
Speaking of Wancho, another good night for him, and he seems to have kind of thrived in that role of late, especially when he gets to play the three. Is there something about him that is more suited for the three under how you want to play that's kind of helped him along here?
Yeah, the 3 and the 4 are somewhat interchangeable in what we do. It's just its activity, his spacing, his cutting, his ability to stretch the floor. I think Vando and Nas are really good complements for him as a front line. He does a really good job of flowing into screens and setting or slipping and reading the floor. I also like just, putting him in some split action and things that you do with perimeter guys. So he's just a very clever basketball player.
John, go ahead.
Chaotic, messy game a little bit. Is that, one that Vando thrives in, just doing the dirty work and kind of hustle plays and trying to, kind of just mix it up the way he did?
Yeah, I mean, never really thought about it, but I think you're right. I think just it was a game that was going to come down to multiple efforts, getting an extra possession, good defense, get your hand on a ball somehow. He's been really inspirational for us. Really, his play off the bench has lifted us in many, many occasions.
And then Ant, again, had a rough shooting night offensively, but to see him again with another 9 boards and finding other ways to make an impact, is that an encouraging sign there for him?
Yeah, we've asked him to be more active on the glass, rebounding, something that I think he needs to focus on in the last 10 games here. And, he also made big buckets down the stretch and was able to help us close the game.
Jace, go ahead.
Yeah, we've seen that before, Chris, where it really doesn't matter what kind of night he has. Like, he wants the ball late. What do you think of just not only the fact that he is attacking late, but the way he's doing it and getting to the rim and making sure that he's putting pressure on the officials and making things difficult for the defense?
Yeah, when he has a live ball, when he's a live dribble, he's really, he's really explosive. We just tried to, we tried to play mostly through D'Lo, and D'Lo did a good job of making the right play and getting off of it. And the ball found Ant in his favorite spot right there, and he was able to turn the corner and get downhill.
And then, it was a pretty physical game in the sense that, there were stretches where not a lot was being called. It looked like it was almost getting a little bit chippy at times. We talked about physicality in the past. How do you feel like your guys kind of rose to the occasion, I guess, in that sense and manage themselves in those situations?
Yeah, I think whether it be offense or defense, it's kind of a learned skill. A lot of times you can play passive in the game here, but we've been victim of that at the start. We grow into the game. We just need to, start the game with that type of physicality, and we're getting better at it.
Dane, go ahead.
Chris, you talked about Wancho playing the 3. Obviously, that means there's 2 other big guys out there next to him. How much have these bigger lineups been motivated by wanting to improve the rebounding, or what percentage of the strategy there is wanting to be a better rebounding team?
Well, it's helped the rebounding. It wasn't designed to do that exclusively. It was mostly designed, I felt, to get the best combination of players out there. I think, again, we talked about Nas's skill set, playmaking, Vando's diving and rim pressure and offensive rebounding, and then Wancho's ability to fill in the spaces on the perimeter. I think it's just a nice little blend. And then, we have D'Lo, who is out there orchestrating it all. So I just like it. It's just been really good to us. The rebounding has been like kind of a ancillary benefit.
JC, go ahead.
Congratulations, Coach. Talking about Juancho, what has changed for him to be able to score more, to be more effective? What have you changed something in the system to take advantage of him?
Not really. That unit really moves the ball. When the ball moves, shooters get good shots, and he's benefiting from that a lot. Of course, D'Lo's out there. His passing is elite, and we just talked about the mechanics of sharing the floor. And that unit plays a little faster. J-Mac is pushing it a little bit more. We're getting into some things that are kind of releasing some good looks for Juancho as well as others. And he's been shot ready and knocking it down. And a lot of times he comes in and gets in a groove and kind of kickstarts that unit.